What's up everybody, Andy here from CryptoComparer.com again. First off, happy Easter to everybody, and I just want to bring you a quick video, let you know about some of the new Dapps that are on this space, some of the other ones that have fallen off as well. So yeah, before we start, for those of you who are new to the channel, if you've not already subscribed, please go ahead now, click that red subscribe button, turn on post notifications by clicking on the little bell, and that'll keep you up to date with any future videos that I do, and give this video a thumbs up. Okay, so we talked about in the previous video Tron TU, sorry. Now, this is still going strong. Now, what happened is they launched, I'd say prematurely, if I'm honest. They launched a couple of days ago. They didn't get off to a rocky start, but they realised quite quickly that if they didn't amend the contract to block out some of the decentralised exchanges, then this game and this casino would lose a lot of momentum quite quickly. And this, I think this is what happened to a lot of these Dapps in this space, and this is why a lot of them have died. So I'm not talking about the ROI contracts, because obviously they die out anyway. I'm talking about the casinos, I'm talking about the dice games. Now, a lot of these developers float these games, but they don't have a float. They don't have a marketing budget. They just rely on building it and throwing it out there and hoping that people will play it, and then they can use the money for promotion. I get that. Obviously, money makes money. But what they've done is then they've not followed through on that. So obviously, besides TronBet and the like, these Dapps tend to come and go. So what's happened now, for those of you who tend to play these games, we just tend to bet mine them within the first 24, 48 hours of release. You take your first round of dividends, hopefully you break even, and then obviously you carry on to move on to the next thing. And I think this is what's destroying the Dapp space at the moment, and it's diluting the Dapp space. I do think there'll be a change. I do think we'll have a shift around. I think a lot of these ROI games will drop off. A lot of the poorer casinos that obviously don't listen to the community, that don't put money back into promotion and marketing, that they will fall off as well. I'm talking more from an online marketer myself. Obviously, we have the marketing business for the last 13 years. We've been in the regulated gambling space. And obviously we're looking at venturing out of that now and going more into crypto space. We're launching our own, we've got CryptoComparer.com, but we're also going to launch our own Dapp site shortly as well. We're just trying to sort the API out with all the different blockchains, but I'll tell you more about that in different videos. So, Tronto made an amendment to the contract, blacklisted certain exchanges, and it's going strong. Okay, so you can see we've been mining this, currently fifth. Oh, hang on, there we go. So currently fifth, 22,000 Tron. So we're not really mining much. We're mining on like 50. They have like little tasks as well for you, which is cool. So what happens is you mine these tasks and you get lottery tickets. No, they've not launched a lottery ticket. It is in the white paper, so it's go ahead and read it in the white paper, and I have covered it in a previous video. But then what happens is you accumulate, it's like a loyalty reward scheme on top of the dividends, which I think is brilliant. Not many people have done that, not successfully anyway. So I wish Tron the best of luck with this. There is a link in the description below. If you've not already tried Tron 2, go ahead and click that link now. Have a little play of this. It is worth doing. The dividends are fairly new, but they paid out like clockwork. So I'm trying to stay within 1% of the total mined, and you can see the total mined is nothing, 24,382. So 1% would be 243 or 244 tokens. See, we've got 282. So yeah, they stay up there. I got paid out of this about 750 Tron, which was for the first 24-hour dividend, which was good. We've got 7.5 hours left. Obviously, it's Easter Sunday, and people have got prior arrangements, but you're looking at and track for 145 Tron. So obviously we get into these games to try and make passive income, and this is one that I think just needs a bit of promotion, a few more people jumping on it. And you can see there's the reward tokens that we've got as well. They're going to bring dice, this is the dice game. They're going to bring slots soon as well. They have a wager wars where the top 3 every 24 hours. Now they've actually upped this now, because this was, I think it was like 10, 20 and 100 or something. It wasn't really worth bet mining for, but yeah, so they've upped that. So link for Toronto in the description. I'll tell you how one of these ones that I've looked at as well. If we go to Dapp review, okay, so, and this is something that you do need to do your own homework and due diligence on. A lot of these games, you see them at the top and you see, oh my god, there's 7,000 people playing them, there's 6,931 people playing them, 6,541. But when you look at the transactional volume, the transactions, and you look at the 24-hour volume of Tron going through this, I'm telling you now, there's not 6,546 people playing this. It's quite easy to set up multiple Tron wallets and just do one spin on 10 Tron. And I think this is what a lot of them are doing. So what I tend to look at, and what we're building into our new site, is we look at the 24-hour volume. And now you can say obviously they could have one token and throw a million Tron through it themselves, but it's a bit more of a real indicator, because if you're getting dividends based on bet mining these games, you want to see that a lot of Trons going through it in order for you to get dividends on the transactions or the like, you see. So you see there, no Tron Wow. Well, they obviously talk about Tron Wow. They don't have a referral program, but we're mining Tron Wow as well. We've got nearly 100 million volume. So this is paying out well. It's now on Tron Trade. I think it's trading about 2.5 Tron a token. So yeah, it's a lot of people are mining this. Well, in fact, we'll jump onto that actually. So let's have a quick look at Tron Wow. So Tron Wow, they've got the leaderboard and dividends. So the leaderboard every hour, which is cool. Every hour they have a leaderboard. And depending on how much you've mined within that or wagered within that hour, you'll get a certain percentage of Tron. As you can see, there's 55 minutes left now, so it's only just reset. If we have a look at the previous time, maybe loads. See, the average is around about, there you go, 33,000. So that's gone up. When I was doing this yesterday, it was around about 15,000 Tron. So yeah, you can see a lot of people mining this at the moment. But it pays out dividends it pays out on the leaderboard every hour. You have an auction when it loads. There we go. It's a bit like a FOMO game, this is. And then you can bet wow, and then you receive it like a kind of dependent. Here's the rule. So it's not working. Basically, you bid on with wow tokens, and then so there you go, round 731. The bid was 123 wow tokens, and they won 8,900 Tron. So it all goes on the countdown. It's worth doing. You can see here. There's the expected. So this address here has bid 360 wow tokens, and that's what they're expected to get back, which is brilliant. So they've got that as well, and that feeds it. Like I say, it's on the exchanges now, trading on Tron Trade about 2.5 Tron. If we look at our dividends, so it's 86 Tron at the moment to mine one wow token. And then you can see here the average price on the exchange is 2.6 Tron, and your return on investment out 24 hourly is about 14%, which is brilliant. So yeah, it's kicked us for some reason, so let me just refresh that. So I think we have about, I think 2,800 or 3,000, let's have a look. Oh, 2,200 we have. So you can see in 7 hours, and dividend pool's good today, 1.2. We're going to get about 800 Tron. So I reckon this should be 1,000 Tron off this today, which is good. We are trying to stay within the 1%. It is quite hard when people jump on these and mine them, especially if you've got prior arrangements, you're not doing that. Okay, so another one. That's what I do. I then go back to that review and I'm looking at the volume. So another one that's jumped on my radar is Tron Solo. This is just dice. It's just got like a nice little spin on it. Yeah, I've got some incentives. It's really, really early to mine this. It launched probably, I think it was like yesterday or the day before. See, so far there's only 212,000 tokens frozen. Only just had a go at this game today, full disclosure. We've got 61.5 solo frozen, and that's going to get us 5 Tron. And you can see there's like 15 hours left on the dividend record. If we have a look at the pool, oh, that's mine actually. So you can roll over 5 or under 96, I think, or 94. So there is a bit of a house edge on this one. Normally it's over 4 or under 96. So yeah, you can do. Yeah, so a bit more of a house edge. You can see that 50 Tron would get you 2.5. So 20. let's have a look. Yeah, there you go. So it's 20 Tron for one solo token, which is very, very, very cheap. So what I'll probably do is mine this, I think, so for the next probably few hours, just leave it on auto, and then just check the dividend, see what the dividend pool is on this. You can see it's 4 million went through it. There's only 101 players playing on this at the moment, so very early days for that. Not really looked into Blaze Economy. Tron Vegas. So Tron Vegas has been stood the test of time. It's been around for a good few months now. Solid games, changed the UI. Dividends are trash, if I'm honest. It's down to big whales winning on Dragon Tiger. But there's big swings on this. You can see the volume stays the same, but the volume there at 4.2 million is the same volume that went through on Tron Solo in the last 24 hours. Just bear that in mind. And this is very, very early, so it's in stage 1.7, so 672 Tron to mine 1 Vcoin. We've got 6,500 of them. The reason I'm unfreezing some of these is because they've got a trading competition ongoing at the moment on Tron Trade, so I'm just going to trade them up and just do some swing trading on that and try and get it back up to the 1% here, which is 8,500. And then obviously if they then do carry on with the burn, it should obviously increase the value of the token. Last time they done the burn was the 3rd of March, and they burned nearly 1 million of their own tokens. So yeah, Tron, don't give up on Tron Vegas. I do think this is a sleeper. Links in the description for Tron Vegas. Tron, still doing its thing. It's kind of slowed down a bit now. They've got the mining bot on for those of you who've got over 2,000 PKT or Poker tokens frozen. They are going to add 1.5 million Tron in the next stage, in stage 5. We have a look at where the dividends are at now. So it's 37% through stage 4. So once it gets to stage 5, they're going to add 1.5 million to the mining pool dividends. So you can see here at the moment it's 822,000. It normally gets over 1 million for each stage. So stage 5 is going to be really, really worth getting into. If you're not already into this early, then you can see you're going to get a decent payout. We've got 4,051 of these tokens. I do like playing the video poker, so I'm still playing that. And we have done a video for this previous. It's if you type in Pokertron with or without spaces onto YouTube, you'll see our video come up top, and it's got a strategy in that for you as well. So yeah, link in the description for Pokertron if you fancy Pokertron. And lastly, our website, Crypto Comparer. So obviously we are updating this, but for those of you who want a bit more security, obviously a lot of these Dapps have come and gone. A lot of people have put a lot of money into these Dapps and not won anything back. We do have a Bitcoin casino section on Crypto Comparer, and these are all regulated and licensed casinos that accept cryptocurrency as a form of payment. So Fortune Jack is one of the better ones. You've got BitStars as well. BitcoinCasino.us, obviously depends on where you are. You may not get access to these unless you go through a VPN. That isn't advice, by the way. Don't go through a VPN. But yeah, so if we have a quick look at one of these, so say Fortune Jack Casino. We've done an in-depth review of Fortune Jack. With these casinos, we can go into a lot more information than we can with the Dapp reviews. But yeah, so it tells you everything about it. It tells you support everything. Obviously, because they're regulated, there's a lot more information you can do. And you can see there's the welcome offer. So you can get up to 5 Bitcoin welcome package plus 250 free spins. See, so obviously it all depends on what you're willing to put into it. If we have a quick look at a comparison, so say BitStars Casino does something similar. So so there you go, up to 5 Bitcoin and 183 spins. So these are for the ones who do like obviously the gambling games, but they want the security, knowing that they can gonna get the money back. And these casinos are not just gonna turn over overnight. See, they are regulated. You do have to do basic KYC. So that's it. If you prefer the decentralized stuff, then stick to the Dapps. But yeah, if not, come and check out cryptocomparer.com. Check out the Bitcoin Casino section. I'll leave a link in the description to the Bitcoin Casino section, and we have a few Bitcoin casinos there. Right, yeah, that's it. Happy Easter, everybody. I'll catch you tomorrow, and goodbye.